Forget the mayor's chair. Doug Ford has his sights on the premier's office, and he's the ultimate disruptor. Anthony Furey, this just shook up the Conservative Party leadership race.
It did. Everything has changed, Adrienne, but everything has also stayed the same. I've been talking with the PC insiders again this morning, and they're still trying to keep Doug out, even though he just announced.
All right, we have been covering this story from every twist and turn, from the moment Patrick Brown and his stunning resignation to now we see Doug Ford, the first out of the gate to declare that he is indeed going to run for leader. You talk about the fact that some in the party want to keep him out. What's going on?
This is so bizarre. So Patrick Brown resigns and everyone wants to fill the vacuum. There's a bit of a power play, a power struggle. Okay, that's fine. That's life. Vic Fideli is interim. Then we're going to have an election, right? Wrong.
Right.
There are still people right now who are passionately arguing that they should roll back plans to have the election. Let Vic fight it in the general. This is suicide. You know the regular folks aren't going to like that.
That's right.
They want to have a say. And that's what Doug is saying. He's saying this is all about the folks.
Yeah, a lot of people out there, of course, know my personal history with the Ford family. They're fighters. Doug is battle-tested. But another name that keeps popping up, Caroline Mulroney. We're expecting her to maybe make an announcement within the next 2 or 3 days.
And she's got to do it soon, because Wednesday is when they figure out all these different rules. And the more people who enter the race, the less chance these guys are going to have from shutting down these rules. Caroline Mulroney, big name recognition. People don't really know who she is. People who know her tell me, great person, smart person. Sounds good. I'm all for that. But no, we don't know it firsthand, so we still have to see it. And
would it be great for the party to have a woman? It would be amazing for the party to have a woman, but we shouldn't have one just for the sake of that. We need the best candidate possible, because the eye on the prize, ultimately, Anthony, is for the Conservatives of Ontario to beat the Liberals. Can they do that with Doug Ford?
Absolutely. They absolutely can do that. I mean, the big criticism of Patrick Brown was he was liberal light. You know, when you're at the bar, you say, look, if I wanted water, I would have ordered water. And this is the issue that a lot of people are facing right now, and why, quite frankly, many grassroots activists are glad to see Patrick Brown gone. The circumstances are obviously would have been better if it hadn't happened that way, but they're glad he's out. The
twists and turns with the Conservative Party of Ontario continue. We now have the party president out, the party executive director out, a couple of MPPs in trouble here and there. Last thoughts on where we go next?
Well, where we go next is you got to put it to the people. You got to have a good, clean, open fight. Doug Ford's statements, I thought it was a great statement he made today, Monday at noon, right away talking about the insiders, the elites, and you got to talk about the people. We've been working the phones with dozens of people, and I got to say, a lot of them are really decent people. Not once has anyone really paused to stop to talk about the little guy in Ontario who's dealing with all those different fees, the high hydro rates, all of that baloney, and that was all Doug was talking about.
Absolutely. Well, talking for the little guy, I think that's going to be a theme for Doug Ford. Tell us what you think. Log on to Facebook and Twitter and give us your thoughts.